Welcome to the 33-day ritual. This is your host, the Peace Dealer. And if you are embarking on this journey, it is because you have decided to supercharge and accelerate your intention and manifestation. Whether you're doing this because you're redoing this, you're doing it again, or you're doing it for the first time and you want to align your intent with the heavenly beings above, or to just heal your vessel with powerful intent, regardless of your intent, welcome and congratulations, as your life will considerably change. I want you to think of any 33-day span that you haven't done this ritual versus this ritual, and congratulations. Once again, this is not necessarily a new concept. I've spoken on this before, and I'm doing this series day by day to break down each day so that you can follow along, as this will be available on a playlist. For any of you that have any advanced or just any general questions about this ritual, I do have a live Q&A video that I have recorded when I had first came up with this concept. It is very comprehensive. I think I cover everything in that video, so it is a little bit lengthy, but it is worth the watch for any of you who are serious about doing this. Other than that, I'll just go over simple steps here. Another facet of this ritual that I have added that is new, that I didn't do before, is the incorporation of the major arcana per day, especially with how we will form and fashion the direction of each day. So for the first 21 days, minus the full, we will be modeling it after each of the major arcana, and everything after day 21 to 33 will be more so focused on the planets. And this is cool because most of the major arcana cards are either a planet or a zodiac sign, which is really awesome, and will do a whole lot to really focus a lot of your intent. Once again, the purpose of this ritual is to hyper manifest an intent you're working on, and to also connect you back into the flow to the divine. This is cool if you have already done so, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert. This is exceptionally well for those of you who are, for the first time, deciding to develop some kind of spiritual practice to attune the rhythm of your cosmos. I hope that's right. The rhythm of the cosmos within you. But if this is something that you've already done, you can use this to accent, work that you already do. This can add or complement whatever you're doing. Most importantly, before we begin, I want you to take these steps and make it into your own ritual. So everything that I'm giving you isn't necessarily like gospel in that it has to be done exactly like this. I'm just giving you a blueprint, and if you want to change elements of it, you're more than welcome to. So today is day one, and day one is appropriately the magician, and I'm going to be putting out guarantees, not disclaimers, but guarantees. This whole 33-day ritual, this is incremental, day by day base. So each and every single day should have dramatic results, should have very powerful results, and should spur you on to the next day. Thankfully, ever since I started this, maybe like 3 years ago, I've had people give me feedback and say, by the 5th day, by the 10th day, I've noticed like a very much assured acceleration and process, as you will. So if there's only one warning that I will give to you, please don't rain, please don't rain, please don't rain. That warning I will give to you is be prepared for results after as soon as the first day, because you're also going to be doing this with the rest of us, as we'll all be watching this. How you doing? Of course on YouTube or wherever this else is shared, but even if it's just you making the decision to do this, incorporating the planets as above and you so below, will do a lot to accelerate everything in your life. So be mindful. This is not just some meditation technique that you're doing to feel good. This is a ritual, a daily ritual for 33 days. You will most certainly gain results for, okay? And you're welcome to do more than 32 days, less than 33 days. Once again, as stated, the magician, which will represent day one, signifies that birth of intent. It focuses the unlimited potential of the Fool towards the utilization of all four elements and your willpower to begin the process of manifesting an intent. It is the card of Mercury, okay? And as such, you will be bringing a thought that you have or an idea into physical manifestation or into fruition. And this is the most important day, bar none, because this is going to focus what this ritual is going to be for us. So before we get into step 1 and 2 that we will do every day of this 33-day ritual, it is very important right now that you decide and determine what are you going to manifest. Now, we're going to bring in the spirit of each of these major arcana while we do this, and in this sense, evoke the spirit of Mercury and the magician, and once again, really focus on what is it that you want to manifest over these 33 days. It doesn't have to be just one thing, but these are everything that you're going to focus on when you're healing yourself and when you're talking to these planets or spirits or energies, however you connect spiritually. Most importantly, like I said, this is a day-to-day process that you will see magnificent results for off the gate. And as such, we're going to commemorate this day one with a magical spell. The magician is going to represent a spell you do, whether you light a candle, whether you just say your intent, whether you just hold your intent in your mind, or if you want to do all of you who are very versed in spellcrafting or witchcraft or wizardry or prayer or whatever you do, this is the day to define that with the magician by doing anything that represents this. What I recommend is making a sigil. If you don't know how to make a sigil, look up on YouTube how to make a sigil. I'm also going to draw on Grant Morrison's advice of also, you know, he mentioned making a sigil, but also, once again, like writing a cartoon based off of what you're going through. Shout out to Brett for suggesting that idea that he shared from the Grant Morrison vid. If you can also, throughout this process, write or draw a story or a cartoon of a character that represents you, you may find out that what happens in that story starts happening in your real life. So let's get magical with this. Really focus on what the intent that you have is, and outside of that, this is the energy you're going to restore to. Like 1 is a prime number. Everything kind of comes from 1 and 0, but everything starts with 1. There's 1 in every number. So this is the energy you're going to come back to as you focus this intent towards everything you do towards this. My intention has been the same when I've been presenting, to become my greatest self. And that is what I'm going to link in the sigil I make, in the magic spells I do, and that's what I'm gonna move forward with this ritual in. We are also going to be taking a leaf out of Darius Mill, aka the Hoodoo King. We're gonna take a leaf out of his journal and incorporate the power of 3 throughout this whole 33-day ritual. So if you haven't checked out his Hoodoo Breakthrough course, hit him up, totally worth it. This is one of the first exercises he offers here, and the power of 3 we're going to be doing is a gratitude rampage, a letter of appreciation daily, and also a dream life manifesto. Okay, we will incorporate we'll incorporate one of them step 1 and the rest after step 2. So for the magician, you want to have your intent, whatever, and it could be more than one thing, whatever it is. And outside of that, we are now going to step into step 1. To get step 1 underway, you put your hands on your heart, feel the energy channeling from the earth up your feet and from the cosmos down your crown. You want these energies to hit and meet in the heart. However, you can have each energy flow throughout your body. And with your heart as the center focal point, what you want to do is channel healing energy to your heart. Even better, focus the essence of your intent into your heart, so you're beaming your own body with your intent and healing energy. It is at this portion you are going to incorporate the gratitude rampage and really just speak on everything you are grateful for at least 5 minutes while you do this. Step 2 sees us continuing step 1 with noun commanding the energies of the cosmos itself. You are encouraged at this point to call on the energy of any planets, spirit guides, spirits, energies, deities, or whoever it is you personally spiritually connect with. I will, of course, be focusing on the planets, and as such, you are welcome to call on your ruling planet, especially for this first day. Regardless of which planet you call, you are welcome to look at the Q&A video for more in-depth info about that. But if you are unsure of which planet to call, either call on your ruling planet or Mercury, who is messenger to the others, and will know what part of your intent to send to what energy. It is during this stage of the 33-day ritual that you want to take your intent and pray / talk / command these energies to bring this into fruition. Talk to these energies as if they are really good friends of yours. Or if you add a sense of reverence, make sure to make it personal. You are now from below bringing up above your intent for them to work on outside of your current time and space. The more fun you have with this, the better. Here is a simple system I have devised based on the planets when consulting step 2. This takes each planet and sections them out by day. So, of course, every 9 days, I alternate from Mercury to Venus to Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, with Mercury being day 1 and Pluto being day 9. On top of your ruling planet and on top of whatever planets you personally choose to discuss with, you can also add this system This is my personal preference and is not any cardinal rule. So if you, for example, want to mix the days up and say day 9 is Mercury for you, you're welcome to do this however you want to. This is just an example of how I would do this personally. There you have it, folks. That concludes day 1 of our ritual. And like we were going to do before, we are going to, of course, conclude with the Dream Life Manifesto and the letter of appreciation. And the way we'll do this here is, once you finish step 1 and 2, you're going to write out your Dream Life Manifesto. And you want to write this as if it is a day out of the journal of your best self, your future self, the you that has achieved everything that you have wanted to achieve. And you're going to write what that day is. What is your dream life? As you write this manifesto, which is your homework for tonight, you want to write it in present tense as if it's happening, present progressive. Not I have done this or I will do this, I am doing this. Or you can write it as if it's already done. I apologize. Present progressive, or as if it's already done. Like, I have just signed a $1 million deal, or I am working on a new project. But don't say what will happen. Very important, okay? And then after you write that Dream Life Manifesto, you can read that to the planets, you can read that to yourself. Every single day, you're going to read that again. Feel it as if it's real. And the only other thing to do from that is write in the comment section below, write down everything you appreciate, line by line. I appreciate hot dogs, I appreciate burgers, I appreciate good weather. And write it line by line. Write as many lines as you want. I should see the comment section filled with appreciation. And let's do this, guys. Let's do this. We go get it done. And thank you for rocking with me for day 1.